everyone. My name is Vinaya.
Can you hear?
I'm just trying to do a mic check. So if you can give me a thumbs up or write that you can hear me, that'd be great.
One viewer.
You can hear me? Can everybody hear me? We'll just wait for it to be 2 so that we can start on time. I'm going to start and go through the process a little quickly because it's a longer process.
Sound is good. Is the sound good? Yes, it's good. You can start.
I'll start.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vinaya, and I run a studio in Pune called by the name of Pitara Cakes. We specialize in all kinds of cakes, pastries, desserts, breads, everything. Something that we don't look out in general is at Indian sweets. But this lockdown has made me connect with Indian sweets. Because everyone in my family, my in-laws, my husband, my sister-in-law, everyone likes Indian sweets, right? Really likes rasmalai, but we could not get it because of the lockdown. It wasn't possible. That's what I thought, why not try it?
Voice is not clear. People are saying voice is not clear.
Not clear.
Is the voice clear? Voice है तो clear है.
Is it clearer now? Is it clear? Yeah? You might, yeah.
Speak.
Is it clear now? I hope I'm audible now. Yes? I'll start making the rasmalai because it's a longer process, but very easy to make. Please do try it. It's super easy and I'm sure everyone's going to love it at home. To begin with, I'm starting with 500 milliliters of Amul full fat milk. I've tried other full fat milks and they're not as great. Do try Amul. It's the best. I'm just cutting half a liter of milk packet into a bowl, into a double bottomed or a heavy bottomed saucepan. It's essential that you use a double bottomed saucepan or a heavy bottomed saucepan. Otherwise the milk will stick to the bottom and it will scorch and it will burn. It will give a very caramelly taste or a flavor to your rasmalai, which we do not want. I've taken it in 2 different saucepans because one is for the chena or the rasmalai balls that we get, and one is for the ras, which is the milk which we are going to flavor later on. I'm switching on both the gases, both the inductions. The one for the chena will be on high heat, and the one for the ras will be on lower heat because we want to keep reducing it for about 10 to 12 minutes. Please make sure you keep stirring the milk because we don't want it to stick to the bottom. Even if you're using a double bottom, we just still have to be careful.
What are you making?
I'm making rasmalai. I'm going to run through the ingredients right away so that we know what. So we're going to we started with 500. Then we will need lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice to curdle the milk. We need a little corn flour, half a tablespoon. Sugar to cook the chena balls in. Then another 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar for the milk. We need saffron to flavor and color it, and elaichi to flavor it as well. And
can we use cow milk?
Okay, so you all could use cow milk, but I prefer to use full fat milk because ras malai or the chena balls are nothing but milk fats. If you're going to use cow milk, it's not going to be as creamy and as flavorful, and you won't get a lot of chena as well. You'll get a lot of whey water, which we do not want, which we're essentially going to discard for the recipe. I will tell you what all we can do with that water once we get to that step. We're just trying to boil this milk so that once it comes to a boil, then we have to add water to it.
How long is it expected to take one to keep them engaged?
So as you can see, there are bubbles starting to form on the side of the milk. It does not take very long for the milk to boil. You can see the bubbles arising in the middle as well. We want it to heat up and boil so that it helps in the chemicals with the lemon juice to react and curdle the milk. You can see it's starting to steam. I'm still stirring it a little so that it doesn't scorch on the bottom. I hope I'm clear and audible now. Please do let me know. As you can see, the milk has started to boil. I'm removing it off heat and placing it away from the heat, waiting for it to just go down a little. Now I'm going to add 1 cup of water. 1 cup is approximately 250 ml of water. I'm only adding water so that the temperature of the milk comes down. What everyone else also does is add the lemon juice directly to hot milk. But what will happen is your chena will be a little tough and a little gritty. It won't be nice and smooth like we want it for the ras malai. That's why we bring down the temperature drastically of the milk and then slowly add the lemon juice.
How much?
I'm going to wait for about 2 to 3 minutes for the milk to cool down.
How much chena we will get in 500 ml of milk?
Approximately 100 to 125 grams of chena. We will only be getting that much but that's more than enough to make about 8 to 9 ras malai balls. I'm just waiting for a couple of minutes so that the milk cools down a little. And I'm stirring it at all times so that it helps me decrease the temperature of the milk quickly. It's been 2 to 3 minutes since we removed the milk from the heat. Now I'm slowly going to start adding the lemon juice. This is 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Approximately 1 to 1.5 lemons will give you lemon juice. But of course, if your lemon size is smaller, you'll need more. If your lemon size is bigger, you'll need lesser. Approximately 2 tablespoons is what we need. Do not add everything at once. Add it 1 teaspoon at a time or a little at a time. And keep stirring so that the chemicals can have a chance to react with each other. As you can see on my spoon that the milk has started to split a little. We want the whole milk and the whey is nothing but milk water, to separate. If you can zoom in, you'll see the milk has started to curdle. We want it to curdle completely so that we get as much chena out of this milk as possible. I'm stirring this milk also. Every few minutes, please stir the rasmalai milk, because we don't want it to stick to the bottom. We've kept it on a really low heat, so it won't burn on the bottom, but we should still be sure of it. Okay, as you all can see, the chena is done. It's as simple as that. There is no rocket science in this. Very easy. I'm going to strain the chena using a strainer. This is a strainer. I'm just holding it under a bowl so that because I want to catch the whey water. And this is a muslin cloth. In case you all don't have a muslin cloth, what you could also use is a handkerchief, a clean cotton handkerchief. Make sure it's clean, and that's about it. You're good to go. All I'm going to do now is pour this into this so that the whey water goes down and we are left with chena on top. This is the chena. I'm waiting for it to leave all the whey water. This is the amount of chena that we get. This is good to make about 8 rasgulla balls or rasmalai balls. We will wash this with plain running water so that any acid, the lemon that you've used, leaves a flavor to the milk. When you wash it, the flavor will all go out. We don't want the flavor. And also the temperature of the chena will go down. Otherwise, if it keeps being hot, it will keep cooking and start becoming tough. So I am going to, for now, I'm moving this up and leave it in the strainer for about 10 to 15 minutes till most of the water is gone. You don't want it to be very dry and crumbly, but you want it to be a little moist, so that I'll show you what we need. I've already made one before and kept, so that we save time for the video. This is the texture that we're looking at. It's crumbly but not super dry. It is still wet. My hands are still moist. So this is the amount we get, and in this we're going to add about half tablespoon of corn flour. You can make do without the corn flour. When
you pick up, let me show them the text.
Okay. Once you can do it without the corn flour, but I would prefer to do it with the corn flour because it gives a better texture to your rasmalai. And you have to mix it. Make sure you mix it for at least 5 to 6 minutes. Put a timer if you will, because we want it to be, the more you mix it with your hand, the more you knead it with your hand, the softer it will be. You can see grains in the chena right now. Once I keep mixing it for about 5 to 10 minutes, it'll be very smooth. And that's the way you mash the chena. We do this because so that the chena balls become soft, and also the rasmalai becomes ready to take in all the sugar syrup and the rasmalai that we are going to put, the ras that we are going to put. I'm going to keep doing this, but in the meanwhile, I'll also start making the sugar syrup in which I have to cook the rasgulla balls.
Before that, we'll take a question.
Yes.
My rasgulla comes out perfect, like gets double in size, but after some time it becomes hard. Not sure why. Kanika is the person asking the
So
question.
hi Kanika. Kanika, I'm guessing you use vinegar to make to split your milk or to curdle your milk. That might be one of the reasons why your rasgulla balls are tough. Uh, Everyone uses different methods. In the halwai store, they use alum to split their milk. That's a little tricky to use. The easiest for us, being at home and it's simple and super easily available, is lemon. Vinegar also gives you the same, splits the milk but gives you a tougher chena. We want it to be really soft.
तो बोलना I recommend आप एक बार नींबू इससे करके देखो.
I recommend that you try using lemon, and if it's still tough, please do get back to me. We'll try and figure this out for sure.
Also, Bharat is suggesting that she should keep it in warm sugar syrup. Maybe she keeps it outside.
So if what I usually do is, by the time my sugar syrup is ready, and the balls are ready, I make sure my rus is also ready. So I directly transfer them in, hot to hot. I don't let the balls cool down, so that they have the chance to take in all the milk as well.
So Meena wants you to quickly repeat how to split the milk.
Yes, I shall do that. Just give me 1 minute. I'm going to just show you how to make the rasgulla, the sugar syrup for the rasgulla. I'm taking half a cup of sugar. And I'm going to take...
You are not stirring this, huh?
Yeah. And I'll take 2 cups of water. So the proportion to this will be 1:4. If I'm using, for example, if I'm using 1 cup of sugar, I will use 4 cups of water. Please make sure you follow that proportion. Otherwise, if your sugar syrup is very thick, the balls won't double in size as much as we would like them to be, and they might also become tough because sugar will start caramelizing inside the rasgulla. I'm switching on this on low. And I'm also stirring this milk continuously and making sure it does not scorch. If you don't want to do it with both your hands and this process is too much, just do this. Keep doing this. Bring it together, put it aside. Bring it together, put it aside. The idea is that we want to work the paneer as much or the chena as much as possible to make it as smooth as possible.
Full cream milk is better or cow milk is better?
Full cream milk is always better because, again, rasgulla balls are nothing but milk fat balls, nothing else.
What was the question? Repeat how you break the...
Yes, I will repeat. So what I did is I took one. Give me 1 second. I took one 500 ml of milk. I got it to a boil. I removed it off the heat. I added 1 cup of water, room temperature water. Nothing, no cold, nothing. Just room temperature water. Waited for about 3 to 4 minutes. And started adding lemon juice. I used 2 tablespoons of lemon juice in totality. I started by adding 1 teaspoon stirring, another teaspoon stirring, till the milk split. Once the milk splits, remove it in a strainer. I hope I'm clear now.
You said ratio 1:4, you put 1:2 in there.
No. I put half a cup of sugar and 2 cups of water.
Okay. तो गरिमा को बता दो. गरिमा को बता.
Garima, I added half a cup of sugar. My half a cup of sugar fit into this one full. That's why you felt that. But it's half a cup of sugar. Can you show the milk and how it's steaming? Can we add condensed milk in the rus? Yes, you could. Someone has asked if we can add condensed milk to the rus. Yes, you all can add condensed milk for sure. If it's not readily available, sugar also works just fine. I'm going to tell you the rus recipe just in a bit.
चेना के साथ अमूल पाउडर यूज़ कर सकते हैं। अमूल पाउडर क्या होता है पता है?
Amul milk powder?
हाँ, चेना के साथ यूज़ कर सकते हैं।
No, I would prefer that you make it this way. It's easier. Milk powder becomes a little difficult to work with. Won't give you as soft a chena.
Do we have to add maida or milk powder in chena?
No, you do not need to add anything. You only need to add corn flour. And even if you don't add corn flour and you skip it, it's perfectly okay.
Do we want to look at the sugar syrup?
You all can see the sugar has dissolved over here and has started to boil. I'm just reducing the heat a little so that when I add the balls to the chena, to the sugar syrup, it's on a rolling boil. It's not overly, the water hasn't evaporated much. Okay, you all can see that is that light better for everyone? Can everyone see what is happening? Can you all see that the chena is not gritty and textury anymore? It's nice and smooth.
Somebody is asking how much paneer.
How much?
Balveer is asking how much of paneer.
Balveer, we made paneer out of fresh milk. This is about 100 grams, 150 grams. From half a liter of milk. I'm just going to quickly wash my hands and come and shape the chena balls. Everything is on sim, so I'll just be back in a minute. So you all can see the chena ball. The chena is ready for us. Out of this mixture, I'm going to make about 8 balls, 8 equal sized balls. You can obviously go bigger, smaller, however you want it. Also, another recipe variation that you guys could do is instead of adding to the corn flour to the chena, if you add a little powdered sugar and little elaichi to the chena, you all can make sandesh, which is also a Bengali sweet. And you can put it on any fruit and have it. It tastes delicious.
So, Vrinda is asking how much time we have to knead the chena.
About 5 to 6 minutes, Vrinda. We will need to knead the dough, the chena, for about 5 to 6 minutes. I'm just roughly making 8 balls right now, and then we shall move ahead. I will show you how to shape it now. Whatever size you make the chena balls, please remember that they will double in size because they will cook in sugar syrup as well as the rus. It's not going to stay the same size. So if you think, oh, it's going to be really small, it's not. It's going to be big. If you want to make angur malai, make smaller balls. Make about 16 to 17, 18 balls out of the same mixture. You'll get better. You'll get angur malai, which is also a different variation of the rasmalai. It's just the shape and the size of it differs. I've made a ball like this and I'm just going to flatten it out. So this is the shape that we're looking at and the size that we're looking at. And I'm leaving it to here. I'm going to shape all of them first. And then move on. So I'm going to move a little quickly. I hope you guys have understood. If you all haven't, please drop a message. I will try and answer all your questions. You all can see that most of these balls are done now and they're all of similar size. Now what I'm going to do is drop one ball at a time and wait for like a couple of seconds The reason why we do this is we don't want to reduce the temperature of the sugar syrup. We want it to be maintained.
क्या ड्रॉप कर रहे हो? किसमें ड्रॉप किया?
I've dropped it in sugar syrup. So these are the rasmalai or the chena balls that we just made, and I'm dropping them in sugar syrup. And please note the size of these right now and see that after a bit they'll all be double in size after about 10 minutes. We'll cook them for 10 minutes. You can cook them with the lid on, the lid off, it does not matter.
फ्लैट सर्कल कुछ भी चलता है बता.
Just please make sure that your rasmalai balls are not sticking to the bottom of your pan already. In case your sugar syrup has become too thick, add water. Please feel free to add water. Make sure that the balls are always floating. Yes.
Any specific reason why they are flat?
No, there's no specific reason. They can be balls if you want. I am trying to make them like how we get it in a halwai store, and that's the reason I make them flat. There's no other reason. And they also cook faster.
So you have.
Yes. So now we'll get to the ras. I'm stirring it. And I'm reducing the heat even more. And I'm taking saffron here. And I'm just going to add a couple of spoons. Of the milk to the saffron, so that the saffron gets a chance to release the color and the flavor. You all can skip the if you don't want, but I prefer it. It tastes much better. I'm going to take a spoon and stir this. You all can. No, this is all on high flame. This will not be on low flame. Sugar syrup has to be on a continuous rolling boil. It does not have to become still at any given point. And you can start seeing that they've started doubling in size already. They've already started increasing size.
Corn flour. Well, I use corn flour for binding.
And because we used corn flour, it also binds the balls together. And also what happens is the texture of the rasmalai balls is much better. The taste, the mouthfeel is much better. I've just put milk and kesar together, nothing else in this. And I'm just waiting for the color to release. Once I'm happy with the color, I'm going to start adding this to the milk.
We have like 2 minutes.
Can we add milk masala to this?
Yes, you could add milk masala to the ras. There is no problem in doing that. If you like a lot of dry fruits in your ras, then go for it. We do not prefer it as much. That's why I've opted to just use kesar and elaichi and sugar. That's it. So now to the ras, I'm also adding elaichi, which is 1/8 of a teaspoon. Very little. If you all like elaichi as a flavor more, reduce the kesar and add more elaichi. Go for it. It can be your recipe. I'm just adding so much. This is fresh elaichi powder. The way you make it is fresh elaichi pods. Break them open. The seeds that you get, put it in a mixer or grind them with a mortar and pestle, and you're good to go. I'm mixing this a little on a higher flame now. I'm also going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of sugar to begin with. You can taste it as and how it goes, and then you can keep adding more or less if you want. In our house, we eat very little sweet. That's why I'm just adding 2 tablespoons, and that's about it.
Smile.
I'm just going to wait till the sugar dissolves, and we're ready to go. If you all want a even more yellow colored ras, you all can add a little food coloring if you please, or add more kesar. It's your recipe to make.
Garima is asking you how to use the leftover sugar syrup.
The leftover sugar syrup you could use to flavor your tea or to make more rasgullas. The more the better. But I'm sure because they're going to get over like that, so you're going to need more to make more soon.
Milk proportion also they are asking. Swati Munot is asking milk proportions.
Okay, so we used 500 ml milk to make the rasmalai, chena balls, and 500 milliliters to make the ras as well. The reason why we're using equal quantities is because by the end of it, we're going to chill this. After doing all of this, we chill it for about 10 minutes, till for about 6 hours. And in that, the rasmalai balls get a chance to soak up all the syrup. You don't want to be left with no syrup and just dry balls. That's why we use more milk.
Okay, so now you have to say that because you're out of time, you're going to explain whatever is left and we cut it.
So we're done. You can see that the milk is also boiling now. And we don't want it to be super thick or anything because a thicker milk will not, the balls will not absorb that milk as easily. That's why this is good. We're good to go. And that's about it. What I'm going to do is now start serving it. And for that, I'm just taking a bowl. In that, I'm going to add this milk that we have. And to this, these balls are also done. You can see that they've doubled in size now and it's been about 7 to 8 minutes. So they are good to go. What I'm only going to do is, while removing the balls, remove it in a slotted spoon and press it with a small spoon. Don't do it very vigorously. They're very, very, very delicate. And just drop them in the ball, in the syrup. That's about it.
So boss, अभी इसका क्या करना है बता and we finish.
So I'm just going to add all the balls and that's about it. When you serve it, you could garnish it with all the dry fruits that you would like. Pistachios, almonds, kesar, a little more kesar on top, or doodh milk powder, whatever you would like. And you're ready to serve. Chill it for about 6 hours at least, or overnight is preferable. And enjoy. I hope everyone enjoys this. And if you have any more questions or any more queries, please leave a comment or leave it in a comment box. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
How much milk we have condensed? किती वेळ?
बाबा है बोल दे.
Okay, bye-bye. See you.
Hope you enjoy the recipe.